and Ja Morant in another jam. So we've had the gun issue with Ja Morant. He went viral, actual guns with him before. Now league officials are looking into Ja Morant and Buddy Hield after Tuesday night's game. The talk to involve parties as soon as Wednesday. So I don't know what happened, this according to the mothership, but there is a photo of Ja Morant, and he is gesturing as if he has a gun pointed towards Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield reportedly did a similar gesture back to Ja Morant. We've talked a lot about Ja Morant. We've talked about talented, you get the opportunity, you make a lot of money, you can be the face of a franchise, your coach just got fired, you're heading into the playoffs, and we're still doing stupid things. And I wonder if, Ja Morant will ever truly understand it. You would think with all the, games that he missed, he was suspended, you're publicly ridiculed by the media. He was docked the first 25 games of the 23-24 season. He flashed a handgun on his social media live video. Suspended 8 games in March of 2023 for another handgun on social media at a strip club. Shotgun Willie's, of course. Like at some point you go, you're 25, You're not 19, 20, 21. Not that that's an excuse for you to be able to show a gun on social media, but you're 25. You've got so much ahead of you. And I know it's just a gesture, but, really? Isn't there another way to get back at Buddy Hield, like scoring, dunking? Maybe have something go viral that has to do with basketball. But he's played in 46 games this season, and he's averaging 22, 23 a game, 7 assists. He has the potential to be great. And I remember we brought this up. This was maybe last year, maybe it was the year before. Who would you want long-term, Zion or Ja Morant? And I said I want Ja Morant because I don't have to worry about his health. Well, I don't know if I want either of them when you think about it. Because I don't know if Zion loves basketball. He had a month or 6-week pocket where it was like, damn, that's what Zion's supposed to be all about. Now they just shut him down so they can tank for Cooper Flagg. And then you got Ja Morant. It just doesn't seem like we talk about Ja Morant the way, like Anthony Edwards. Now, Anthony Edwards, gets a little loose as well. But, we're not pointing guns or giving a gesture of a gun towards an opponent. But Ja Morant should be like Anthony Edwards. He should be, oh my gosh, the future, so bright, so talented. And here we are talking about him again. Maybe he gets suspended. I don't know. If you're the commissioner, all I know is the previous commissioner, this would be different. David Stern would be exactly living up to his last name. You would not be getting by with this. Not to say that Adam Silver is a softie or easy, but I think he's more of a players commissioner from the standpoint of, hey, come here, let's talk about this. Maybe you fine him, maybe you suspend him, but at some point do you go, is this getting through? Here you are, the home stretch of the season. You probably had a role in your coach getting fired. How many times do coaches get fired with 2 weeks to go going into the postseason, and I think they're a number 5 seed. So there's something going on there, and maybe the commissioner, comes down on him again, suspends him as well. But the latest news from the NBA. All right, Seton, what's poll question today?
Well, if we just stick with the Ja Morant thing?
Yeah.
It is kind of funny that the league is loaded with video of people doing exactly the same thing. It's never been an issue. Or it certainly hasn't bubbled up the way that it is now. You can watch just everybody from LeBron James to Joakim Noah all did it, Yeah. Anyway, that's funny. I also think it's funny that when you watch the video, it's Draymond Green who complains about it. Yeah. Of course it's him.
Yes.
Of course it's him.
But you do have a rule now. Maybe you didn't have a rule in place before, but now you have it. And now you have to, if you're the commissioner, enforce that. That, yes, people have done this before. but the gesture that he does to Buddy Hield and vice versa. So I don't know what happened yesterday with getting the parties together to talk about this, other than it looked like, hey, what was said prior to that, it doesn't matter what's said. It doesn't mean you can do a gun gesture. Like, oh, I understand why you did the gun gesture. Yes,
I do like, too, that Buddy Hield is doing it right back to Ja Morant, or even did it first, whichever it is, but they're sort of clearly doing it towards each other. And then Buddy Hield is like, "Hey, he did that. He did that. He did that. You can't do that. He did that. Like, dog, you just did that.
Yeah, but Buddy
just did that.
Buddy doesn't have baggage. Ja Morant does.
Right.
With this.
Yeah, I do think it's easy to. There's a certain amount of like morality being played about this.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know.
Well, I don't have any patience for Ja Morant doing this. Of all the people who could be doing this, he's the last one. Can't. Because we've already seen you do it with a gun, doing something stupid on social media, and then getting suspended, and then getting suspended again. Oh, man. Everybody wants to play with their guns, all right? Fake tough guys. Oh, I got my gun. Really? What are you going to do with your gun? Nothing. And then Buddy Hield. Buddy, he's up. You know?
Your name is Buddy, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone's pal.
Never been a gangster named Buddy? What the heck?
Who's your buddy? I am.
Uh-oh, Buddy's rolling up.
Yeah.
Watch out. Buddy coming.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not like Omar coming.
Yeah.
It's Buddy. Hey, Buddy. You know, it's like Buddy in Elf, you know, Will Ferrell's character. Hey, Buddy. Yeah.
And his nemesis, Pal. Uh-oh. Here comes Pal. Better watch out for Pal.
Not Gasol.
Yeah, P-A-L.
Yeah.